Cypher has always been the best sentinel on Split. In this video, we'll show you the best setups you can use to dominate your ranked games after Split's return in the map pool and the latest Cypher buffs. Let's get right into it. Starting with the A defense, we have 4 different cameras you can use. The first one will give you a very early look into A main to spot enemies at the very start of the round. The second camera is on this pillar. It'll spot anyone crossing A lobby and pushing main. The third camera is placed in tower, up on this wall, and will spot enemies' feet when they push up the ramp. You will see them before they see you. You also have an eye on sight, but it will most likely get smoked off. The last camera we recommend using on A is right here on the right side of A main. It won't spot the cross in lobby, but you'll have a great vision on sight. Make sure you either have a trap or a teammate in heaven to get info. You have a ton of great alternatives when it comes to tripwire setups. For info gathering, you can place your first trap in main, like this, and your second one in heaven. The entire site will be under your control. But you also have many ways to get kills off of your traps. On A main, you can use this one stretching from the right box to the left side. Then deeper on A, you can find this one, from the left side box to the right wall. It's a great kill trap when you play back in elbow. This funky trap off of the screen works too. The traps up in tower are pretty simple, that's why we recommend you to play on site most of the time. To finalize your Cypher setup, here are the cages you should use. To pair with the information traps, use these cages. They are very simple but still work nicely. When you play back site, place one of your cages here on the side of the screen and hide behind it. You'll be able to kill attackers running into your setup. It works every time. Did you know you could also play off of this one way? Come against this wall and aim between these 2 lines. The cage will land there, giving you a nice view of A main.
Supply destroyed. Cage triggered.
If you want to defend mid with Cypher, we recommend you to play in B heaven and place your cam up in this roof. It will spot anyone walking past this point. You can place your trap behind this metal box. Attackers won't be able to destroy it without hugging the wall. It always gives good information. Finally, let's talk about defending the B side of Split. You have some very good cameras to use on this site, such as this camera up on this wall. Still the best camera to use on B site, even if it's the most common one. You can also use this cam on top of B main. It won't work as well as the first one if you're playing off of a one-way, but it's still super effective. The last cam you should know about is this one on the ledge of this pillar. It sees both heaven and main. For your trap setups, there are many different options. We will show you the ones we recommend you to use. For the choke point, this standard wire is the way to go for easy information, but you can also use this one from the trash can. Deeper on site, we find this low tripwire from the default box to the wall right here. Next up, we find this long tripwire stretching from the right side to the left pillar, catching enemies running in. You can also use this trap going from the metal box to the wooden box. It works very well as no one really expects it here. Finally, we recommend one of these 2 diagonal traps. The first one stretches from this box to the stairs, and the second one from the backside wall to the default box. When it comes to cages, you should place the first one on a one-way and the second one deeper on site for cover. To make the one-way cage work, simply hug this wall and aim at this wooden ledge. A simple throw will do the work. It's old but still works super well. For the second cage, we recommend you to place it here. You'll be able to spam enemies triggering your traps without too much risk. Try these setups in your own games. Enough talking about defense, let's now switch to attack. When you want to attack A, place your first trap in A main like that and the second one in B main like so. After placing the second one, you can lurk mid. When attacking the B site, place this trap on the B lobby. Defenders won't be able to flank you. The A lobby tripwire is the same. For your cameras, you can use one of these 2 for A info. The first one on this wall on the left side, and the second one high up on this wall. It'll give you vision on tower and ramps. For mid, you should use this camera. And finally for B, you can use that one. It gives you a ton of info on site. As Cypher, we recommend you to lurk around the A site, as you can use your cam and your cages to put pressure and find lurk timings. Jump on this box and aim like I do to throw your cages. They will cover vision from heaven and sight. If you want to use only one cage, use the main one. The defenders will have to stay around here to make sure you aren't lurking. giving your team the advantage. Make sure to check out our full Cypher playlist by clicking on the screen right now. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.